that with you. It's a 20-minute workout. I'm changing the music over and forward, and then take your arms up. I'm going to be changing the music in about 20 minutes time for a 20-minute workout. And it's a 60-60-60 workout. Yes, you exercise. We stay on one exercise for 60 seconds, and then we rest for 30. Okay, I've been doing it all week. It's absolutely beautiful music. Take the hands down, take them back up, and then rotate. All right, take the arms down, shoot them open. We're going to rotate round to the right, forward a little bit more, and then round to the left. And again, so round to the right side, and then round to the left. Lovely. Take your palms, face me. So as we turn, you just work those shoulders a little bit more. Yeah, round we go. So we keep that going, so we just come in. Right. Now, turn your palms up to the ceiling. So this is where our shoulders need to be very strong. Because we don't always only engage the shoulders, we engage the upper back as well. Okay, and turn. All right, lovely. Take the hands down. Heels are together. Now I want you to take the heels apart, and then the toes are facing forward. Okay, lift up, toy soldier. Up on the right, change, and then up on the left. And again, change. That's it. So toy soldier, one goes up, one goes down. Now as you do, I want you to lift the ribs, and then the other side. Yeah? So think about lengthening up the arm, and then the other side. Okay, now leave the right arm where it is, and then take that down. Take the right arm into diagonal, into the corner, and then the other side, into that diagonal. Okay, and then take it out into open door. Okay, and then the other side. Okay, and then take it down, so you sweep it across and away. Sweep it across and away. Taking the hands together, and then we rotate down to the right, and then round to the left. Okay, taking the hands down, I lost you a moment then, and then take the right arm into the corner, the screen went blank, and then open door, and then down nice and low, and then go into rotation, right and left. So we go right side, and then left side. All right, taking your hands down, go into the corner. So we go up into diagonal. We go into your open door, and allow the hips just to move down into diagonal corner, and then we'll go into our rotation, and then the other side. All right, lovely. Release the hands, place them at the side of the head, and then just come over to one side, and then over to the other. And again, over to one, and then over to the other. Lovely. Let's rotate. So I'm going to rotate right. So just keep working through the upper body, and then I'm going to go into lower. Working right, and then working left. Keep your hands where they are. Give me a baby squat. So a little squat, and lift up. And again, down into squat. Make sure you're tracking through those knees. Okay, so they're not falling out or in. And then round to the other side. Into the center, and then come down and lift. Take your arms away. Still just come down like a baby squat, not too low. Yeah. Little baby squat. Overhead reach. Two more. One. And then last one, yeah? Shoulders aching. And then bring your arms down. Roll it down, ladies. Taking your hands just onto the top of the thighs, and then coming into your extension, and then up into your flexion. And again, into your extension. And if on Monday we spoke about the neck, and we also spoke about the shoulders and the upper back. We spoke about as you get older, we lose the strength and flexibility in our neck and our upper back muscles, and then what happens is we put strain on the cervical spine. So we're just going to do a little exercise now that you can do, roll it back, that you can do in your seat. Okay, so lift the right arm up, now open back. Now as I open back, I'm pulling back on that shoulder, and then in and down the other side. So yes, you go up, pull back, keep the head up, Yeah? Because as we lose the strength, what happens is we end up bringing the head forward, yeah? So it kind of droops forward like this. So you can see what I'm going to do, don't you? See, I've got to strengthen this area of the body in order to come back into your posture. Let's take both arms up and open. So I'm going to come up and then I'm going to open back and then in and through. And again, so I'm going to come up to front raise, open through the chest and then in and down. Come up to front raise only. Okay, then from there, pull back on the shoulders and forward. Pull back and forward. And again, pull and forward. So now you're really pulling the shoulders out of range and then pulling them back, yeah? As if they're touching. This will really help strengthen the shoulders and the muscles at the back of the body, into the upper back, into the rhomboids. One more time. So we come through, in and close. Come forward into a step and a lunge and in. So we're just going to active rest. Just leave the upper body alone. Okay, down, lift and back. And again, 1, down, lift and back. And again, 1, down, lift. Now on the spot here, I just want you to bounce, yeah? Notice I'm not coming off the floor. I'm keeping my mid-metatarsal joints on the floor, my ball and my foot. I'm just bouncing, yeah? 3, 2, oh yeah, I like bouncing. Okay, let's go into a lunge. So instead of a step lunge, I'm just gonna come forward to lunge, yeah? I'm gonna come forward, yeah? Again, so make sure those knees are tracking, yeah? So we're not here, up we go and back. And again, forward. Then you're gonna go to the side. You're gonna go out to the side. Now, as you're coming side to side, you're keeping both feet down onto the floor. Make sure you've got some room, ladies, and then step it back. So posterior lunge. And again, so you go into posterior. Now, I'm going to do 4 little bounces. I'm doing this instead of a squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lunge forward. 1, and 2. To the side. There we go. Out to the side. And then the other side. And then in behind. So you just drop the back knee. And then you're going to do 2 little bounces, yeah? 1, 2. Now, right side. You're going to stay on this side. You're going to go out. We're going to go behind. And then we're going to do a little bounce on the other side. It's just adding in something different rather than a squat. Take it back and a little bounce. Okay, jump down. Drop your head, neck and shoulders. Ladies, take your right arm and thread the needle and lift it up to 12 o'clock. And again, so you thread the needle. Now what happens is as we're lifting, yeah, looking up to the hand, we're pulling, yeah, we're putting the muscles in the back, into the back of the neck under strain, yeah. So this is another great exercise for your upper back and neck muscles. Okay, let's do it on the 3 on the other side. So you drop through and then you lift up. And again, so you drop it through and lift away. Should we do that one more? Really emphasize that kind of pull back. Emphasize there. Okay. From here, coming into a flexion and then into an extension. Sorry, I've got mine all the way around. Into an extension and then into flexion. They would confuse me, those two. And then extension one more time. And then up and down. Okay, just release and slowly come up. I'd like you to take your right leg out nice and wide. So you're nice and wide there. And I'd like you to just lunge. Push into your right. The left foot stays down and then the other side. Okay, so we go over and then over. Okay, so over to the right, over to the left, come into the center, part of the 6 lessons that Joseph Pilates taught us, centering. So you come back into the center of your body. And we do a little plie squat, yeah? Down we go. Down we go, yeah? I'm going to put like a little sequence together for us. So we're going to go over to the right, left hand down, like a thread, like a needle, what we did. Hand up to the ceiling. Look at your hand if you can. Place your hand down. Press up to center. So come immediately back to center. And then I plie for 1, 2, 3, and lift. The other side. So that's 1, hand down 2, lift up 3, press down 4, stand up on 5, 6, 7, 8, and lift. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump it together. Just bring your feet in. Lovely. Give me a shoulder press up on the right. So I'm lifting from those ribs and lower. And then the other side. Lift and lower. And then 2 together. 1 and 2. Yeah, should we do that again? So there's a single, single, double. So there's a single, and then a single, and then 2 doubles. 1 and 2. Okay, open your arms. Cross your heart. It doesn't matter if your right or left is over one another. Wherever your body wants to take it behind. Back we go into a little cross. Open and close. Yeah, and again, open and close. All right, single, single, double. So we put those 2 arm lines together. Single, single, and then 2 doubles. 1 and 2. And then I'm going to take the arms open for 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lunge forward for 1. Out to the side on the right. 2. Take it behind. And then give me a little jump. A little jump. Now it's up to you if you want to come off the ground. All right. Or you just stay in that little lance. Yeah. So you're keeping contact. So low impact. It's absolutely up to you. Do you want to do a little hop? Or do you want to stay on the ground? Up to you guys. Lovely. Just another way to use the glutes, yeah? And up we go. All right, lovely. Ladies, just come up onto placing your weight onto your right leg, okay? Just taking the left away. And all I would like you to do is bend that knee, okay? Get your balance and bend the knee. Now this is a glute exercise, so rather than doing the traditional squats, from this position, I want you to hop for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put down 4 squats. So we're working the glutes, yeah? It's kind of like an impact of a curtsy. Should we call it that? Okay. Let's do 4 hops on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place that foot down. And it doesn't matter if you travel. All I want is just a little bit of lift. And if you want to stay down low, that's up to you. Okay. Place the feet hip distance apart. Take the arms up and open. 1. You can start putting things together. Yeah, this little jigsaw that we've been working on. Let's start putting it together. Okay, taking the arms up, retract. So take those shoulder blades back with you. Yeah, remember we talked about head, neck and shoulders? Okay. Take the right leg out nice and wide, lunge into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift it up. Take it over for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump the feet together. Lunge forward. Lunge. Over. Take it back and a little bounce, yeah? 1, 2, 3, and a little bounce. Then take your weight onto your right leg and we hop to 4. Only little ones, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Place down 4 squats. So bring your fingertips together as you squat down. Doesn't it feel much safer when both feet are down onto the floor and then onto that side? So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it down and squat down. 1, 2. So it's a different way of using the glutes rather than just doing it into like what we're doing traditional. Step it out to the right, bring it in, and then step it to the left. Yeah. So now I'm working through the abductors. Yeah. So now working the glutes in a different way. Pelvic floor under strain. Every time I open, down and close, yeah? Down and close. Go over into a squat, slide it in and lift back, yeah? It's another option, yeah? We can squat. If I had you doing squat, 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 same position, you're not going to get any better, yeah? Your fitness will, but your shape won't. If you keep the repetitions going, in exactly the same stance, you're not going to change. Now, bring it in and hold, feet narrow. Now, into a squat. When we go into a narrow squat, we use the front of the thighs more, yeah? So these here, these muscles, quadriceps, made up of a group of 4, yeah? The rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, the vastus intermedius, and the vastus medialis. There, well done you. And I'm not showing off, I'm only just trying to remember myself. And what happens is these muscles, they feed into those knees, and they go right from the bottom, into the bottom of the pelvis, along the femur, and down just at the height of the tibia. So people say, my knees hurt, my knees, they've got dodgy knees. Maybe we need to look at what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to do this on the floor as well. Now I'm going to take my legs out wider, and I'm going to continue to squat. What happens now, ladies, is we take the work away. We're still working the quads and the glutes and the hands, always when we squat. But we take the work away from the front of the thigh, and we work the hamstrings now because the legs are wider. So the back of the thighs now, our hamstrings that can shorten and lengthen, yeah, so they're in the eccentric, concentric. So you're shortening and lengthening the muscle, yeah? Back. So still working glutes, still working quads, stabilizing through those knees, but mainly into those hamstrings. One more time. Lovely, lift it up. Bring your right arm into a shoulder press, and then the left arm. 2 doubles. 1 and 2. Take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step it out, 4 squats. For 1. Okay, it's time, ladies, to get our mini ball. 2, 3. Now, remember we did those hops. So there's transferring your weight, onto one foot, yeah, onto one leg. So I'd like you to do now is take the mini ball under your right foot. So again, it's kind of like a demi hop, okay. So I've got my weight, I'm pushing my weight down onto my left leg. I'm going to start this side first. Then my ball is under my right foot. I'm just going to come down for 3. 1. Remember, the squat position doesn't change, right? It doesn't change. You keep it strong. The knees, yeah, please don't push a knee in or out. Yeah, because if you do, you end up pulling on the muscles here into the quad. So allow them to lengthen, shorten and lengthen. 3, 1, 2, 3, and lift, yeah? In that perfect alignment, hip, knee, ankle. 1, 2, 3, and lift up. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and lift up. Now I'm going to move away from my camera slightly. I need to come out. From now, I'm going to take the ball, my foot on the ball, it's a little bit wider. I've created more space. This time I'm going to come down, and I'm going to take that leg away and bring it in. Yeah? It's like a slide away and in. Yeah? Slide. So you abduct. Yeah, feeling it outside of the thigh. I'm sure it's getting worse. And then outside. And you can hear it on the camera. And in. Okay. Bringing the ball into the ankles. All right, so you see me here. Bring the ball into the ankles. All right, so squeeze through the ankles. Drop your head and your neck and shoulders. And then roll it down towards your ball. Okay? So roll it down there. And then bring it back up. Inhale, exhale. And then we bring it up. And shoulders back and down. Lift up, breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Lift up and breathe in. And breathe out. Chin to chest. Let's roll it down. Okay. Inhale, exhale, and then bring that back up. 3, 2, 1. All the way to the top. Shoulders back and down. Up we go. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Up we go. Inhale and exhale. Okay, ladies, taking the ball under the left foot. Right? Again, we now load on the right. So it's just like the hopping, yeah? When we hop on the right, we're now going to load, but no impact at all. We're going to come down, just do basic squats, just so you've got that feel there. Down we go. And lift up, yeah? And again, down we go. And lift. One more time. Down. And lift. Okay, ladies down for 3 and up for 1. 1, 2, 3, and lift. And again. 1, 2, 3, and lift. 2 more. 1, 2. Oh, can you feel that? Into that right leg, ladies. Ah. 1 more. 1, 2. Who said Fridays was easy? Okay, take the ball away, just a little bit away from you. Okay, so I'm going to slide out into frontal plane as I come down. So I'm sliding and lifting. You don't have to go too far, yeah? Feel it right there into the abductors and lift, and certainly into the supporting leg. Down we go and lift. Last time, push, down, 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 and lift. Lovely. Ladies, just allow the ball gently between your feet. And we're going to roll it down, roll down. Taking your ball in your hands, and then roll it up. Okay, lift up through the ball, up to the chest, to the shoulders, and then to your right. And then take it down. And then up. And then we go over to the other side. Okay. In and down. Now I'm going to go all the way up to the top. So a little pause and then up to the top. And I'm going to do a lateral flexion and a lateral flexion. And again. Okay. All right, now take it down. Coming around to the right. And then go to your thigh. So I'm kind of making a pattern now. And up to the shoulder height, round, and then in and to your thighs. Take the ball into the right hand, take the left arm over and roll the ball down the side of the thigh. Yeah, and again, 1 more. Over we go. All right, lovely. Take the ball over the other side and then roll, press into the ball. So then you're going to work the deltoids, supraspinatus. Down we go. And reach back. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm just going to place my ball down, and you can get a book or your yoga block, up to you. What I want you to do is place your, and just lower the camera slightly. So I want to stretch out those hamstrings. You know, we talked about when we're squatting, the lengthening and the shortening. So placing your ball of your foot onto your onto your yoga block or your book. I bought some different ones actually, ladies. I actually sent my others back. Well, I didn't actually. I got my money back on them, but they didn't want them back. Amazon, we know Amazon, don't we? They didn't want them back, but I didn't like them so thick. So I've gone for a 5 centimetre height, which is much more comfortable when you've got your foot when you're doing these exercises. Okay, so I'm going to break at the hips and I'm going to come down. So it's like a deadlift. Yeah, back is flat and then lift up. Okay, so deadlift. Push the pelvis back, breaking from the hips. Down we go and lift. So this is great not only for the hamstrings and the glutes, it's also good for the ankle as well. Yeah, so you've got your foot and ankle into that position and lift one more time. Down we go. Okay, now lift it up. Now I'm going to stretch the hamstring. I'm taking my other foot back slightly. Now notice the change. I'm pushing the pelvis back as far as I can. So I'm here. The further I come back, more into a much more of a stretch there. Really feel the muscle fibers loosening and lengthening. 3, 2, 1. Okay, roll it back. And then the other side. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to deadlift. So not a roll down, break at the hips. Notice this leg is straight, slight bend in this leg and lift up, yeah? So it's a deadlift. We've done this before as if we've got a weight or a bar in front of us and lift up, yeah? We could run our weights today. Down we go and lift up one more time. So I come down and then lift up. Okay, now I'm going to do a hamstring stretch. I'm going to step back slightly. I'm going to bring my pelvis. Notice now, deadlift. I want to show you the difference between the deadlift and the hamstring. Yeah, this is my hamstring stretch. This is my deadlift. Okay, so back we go. Push down into that thigh. Nice long leg, yeah? Stretching through. And then release it up, back to the top, and then taking your shoulders back and down. Okay, guys, place your yoga block or your book to one side, your ball to one side, and we're going to roll down onto the mat, okay? We're not long, but I'm going to do some core exercises with you on the floor now. So, chin to chest, just roll it down, okay? All the way through. Now I'm going to walk the hands forward and I'm just going to press here into my heels. Right, so press back into my heels. And then I'm going to come down onto the floor. I'm going to walk my fingertips away from me and then I'm going to come into my child's pose. Okay. And then lift up. Okay. Nice. Bringing through the yoga block or your ball. I'm going to try the yoga block today. Okay, so from here, taking your ball into your hands and then from this position, yeah, so I'm going to use as a yoga block. In the end, I'm going to end up with it behind me. So I'm going to go into a little half a roll back and then lift up. Okay, and again, so back we go into a little half a roll back and lift up. And again, back we go. Lift. And again, back. And lift. Okay. Now, I'm going to come all the way back. All the way back. All the way back. Okay? I'm going to bring the feet in. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to place your ball or your yoga block behind you. Absolutely up to you. Okay? So just a little raise of the pelvis there. You're going to open your arms and you're just going to do a tabletop, yeah? You're going to come up right to left. Right, so I've got a little bit of height, whether you're on the ball or on the block, right? This is just absolutely up to you. Not as challenging at all on the block, but for a pelvic tilt, it's enough, okay? That's why as well I wanted to change my yoga blocks to a 5 centimetre, because it would have been impossible when I've got a brick of about 8-9 centimetres. It would be too uncomfortable. So take yourself up on your right and then over onto your left. Okay, so there I am into a tabletop. I'm going to push away on my right leg, and I'm going to come in, and then I'm going to push away on my left leg and come in. Right, and again. So away and through. Okay, now ladies, let's add in that frontal plane, just as we did when we were on the ball, when we took the ball away from us, away and in, yeah? So I come into an extension, open, in, and tabletop, yeah? So nothing changes this core area, open, in, and close. One more time, into extension, open, in and close. Okay, from there, we're going to push away both legs, open and through, end, tabletop. So think of it like making a circle. So push away, open, in and round. That's it, ladies, you've got it. Push away, open, in and round. Right, one more. Push, open, in and round. 4 the other way. Open, take it round into a semicircle, in and close. I think this side is harder. Open the pelvis, open your hips through. Round we go, and then into your tabletop. And again, so you open, take the legs around, and then into your tabletop. All right, one more. So you open, round we go, and then into your tabletop. Tabletop tap downs, 1 and 2. Take the arms up with you. Take it down, 1 and 2. I'm just going to take the right arm back as I tap down on my left. I'll go all the way back. Tap through. And again. So tap through. And tap. Okay, 2 more. And we're going to stretch out those hip flexors. Oh, they can get into ache, can't they? Okay. Open through those arms. Place the right foot down and then the left. Ladies, squeeze into those heels. Come away from your ball or your yoga block and coming up into a bridge. So there you've got a lovely stretch into this hip bridge. Feeling it right the way through this psoas. And talking to somebody yesterday in the class, really getting problems in this area. First question is, do you sit a lot? Yes, I sit for 8 hours a day, it's my job. So guys, it's a 20-minute rule. We need to keep moving, yeah? Get out of your seat, move around. 20 minutes, after 20 minutes or half an hour, it doesn't matter. We're just getting some movement there. Okay, take the ball or the block away, roll it down. Take the ball or the block under 1 foot, okay, under 1 foot, all right, and your right or your left, I don't mind. Squeeze through and come up into a bridge, yeah, so now, because my right foot is on the block, or yours could be on the ball or the block, it's putting more work, like when we were hopping onto the left leg, yeah, so I come down, and then I lift away, yeah, and again, lower, and lift. I would do something with the arms, but I can't get them behind me, so I've got to stay down here. Up and through, and again, squeeze and through. Okay, now, from this position, take it up, and then taking through your left leg, lift it up to the ceiling, and then give me a leg drop for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, drop that down. Take the hips back up with you to squeeze a little bit further at the top and then lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, shift the ball or the block over to the other side. Okay, all right, from here. Tilt the pelvis, peel the spine away from the mat. Yeah, and always relaxing your head and your neck and your shoulders. Okay, this is about glute work. Yeah, glutes, strengthen, it's stretching through that psoas muscle. One that when we sit down becomes really short. And I don't know, I've done it as well, guys. If you know you when you've sat down for a long time and then you stand up, you kind of get this ping, you know, that feeling, and then it kind of like feels a bit wobbly and then it wears off. It's just because it's been sat in this static position. And again, lift up. Okay, we're going to do one more. You're going to hold it at the top. You're going to hold it here at the top. You're going to lengthen up through the right leg. You can flex or point the foot or leave it neutral. You're going to lower the leg down and then you're going to lift up. Yeah, so you're going to lower and lift. Two more. Lower and lift. Last time, lower and lift. Take that down and then release that ball or your foot off the ball or the yoga block. Squeeze up to the top, ladies, as tight as you can, and then roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Lengthen the legs away from you. Open your arms. Okay, so nice long body, lower body. Bring the right leg into a tabletop and slide it over. So take it over to the left side of your body, keeping your head up, up looking towards the ceiling. Take it over the top and then lower that down, slide that away, bring it up on the other side. We're going to roll it over. I'm just looking at you, but the head really should be here. So your neck muscles are relaxed. That's it. And then up to the top, roll it into the center, and then lengthen it away. Okay. And if you've got some room, ladies, take your arms above your head and stretch as far as you can. All right, now bringing your knees into your chest. Inhale, exhale, and then roll it up. Come into a seated position. Okay, now I'm just going to come up on sit on my yoga block. And this, and me, if you've got a book, that's fine, but this feels so much more comfortable to be up with a little rise. Looking around. And ladies, it's not something, I don't expect you to buy things. It's just up to you if you just want to incorporate them into your class. They're always in my room. They're just always behind me. You know, we can just grab them and do the exercise. Coming over, bringing your left arm down towards your foot. And then up to the top. So the Joseph Pilates saw. So over we go. And lift. And because the pelvis is tilted, not able to get the full range yet, but still deep into that lower back, onto the left side, and then up we go into saw, and then over to the other side. Okay, up we go. Ladies, bringing the legs together, bring the right leg in, and just then point and flex. All right, so just point and flex the foot. So remember we talked about the muscles at the front of the thigh. Now, we're going to feel them again work in a moment. Place that foot down and then lift and lower your left leg. So hip flexors, strengthening them there. We've stretched them, strengthen, stretch. So we did the shoulder bridge. And then we're just going, I think I've lost count completely. One more. Okay, slide that leg in, take the other one away, lift up and then point and flex. Okay, that's it. Point and flex. I don't know if it's going to be picked up on the microphone, but it's so windy, it's so loud. I've got the door banging, I've got the wind coming through out there, I've got a window open, but it's just, I hope it doesn't all come through on the camera, on the microphone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again, 7, and 8. Lovely. Bring the legs in, ladies. Bring yourself around onto all fours. Okay. And I just want you to then just circle around those hips. So just release off those hips. All right, lovely. And then just side to side. Nice. Okay. Toes under, and then reach up to the top. Okay, there we go. And then this lovely little calf stretch. And then walk your feet in towards your hands. Release the hands from the floor, and then roll it up. I just realised, ladies, I didn't change my music, did I? Not to worry, I was getting carried away with my yoga blocks and everything. Okay, take your arms up, breathe in, and then drop the right arm down, left arm over, and stretch it away. I just completely forgot about the music. Not to worry. Plenty of opportunities. And then the other side. And over we go. I think it was the hopping that took it out of my mind. Okay. And then away. Take your right arm across your body and just press that arm in. Nice stretch in those shoulders. Let's look after our shoulders. Let's look after our bodies. This is the only one we've got. We've got to live in it. So look after it. And the other side. Nice deep breaths. Allow the muscles to relax. All right, release the arms. Cross over, take a lovely deep breath in. Hands together at the top, bring down to heart center as you bring yourself back into your perfect Pilates posture. Again, we come down, taking our palms together.